Okay, hello dear students. We are here to do a revision of the two types of matura essays for your English exam on state matura. So we are going to do the revision of the structure of for and against essay and 2 points of view essay, and I'm going to give you some tricks and tips how to handle essay on your English matura exam. So let's get started. Okay, let's compare the two types of matura essays. We have for and against essay and 2 points of view essay. You are going to see straight away if you're dealing with for and against essay. Why? You will have just one statement. For example, here some people say school uniforms should be obligatory, and after that you will have something like others disagree. If you see others disagree, it's a for and against essay. One statement plus others disagree, for and against essay. That means that you will have to write arguments for school uniforms being obligatory in school and then against school uniforms being obligatory in schools. Okay, so one statement and you're writing arguments for and against that one statement. In 2 points of view essay, you will have 2 points of view. So 2 statements, or to put it bluntly, 2 sentences, but complex sentences, not just others disagree. So first we have the same here. Some people say school uniforms should be obligatory. And the second one is others claim school uniforms limit students' individuality. So in 2 points of view essay, you have 2 statements and you are going to write the arguments that support the first statement, and then you are going to write the arguments that also support but the second statement. So this is the difference, the only difference between for and against and 2 points of view essay. One statement writing for and against arguments, and 2 statements writing arguments for the first one and then writing arguments for the second one. Now, let's go on to the structure of the for and against essay. You need 4 paragraphs. Introduction, first body paragraph in which you are going to write the arguments for, second body paragraph in which you are going to write the arguments against, and conclusion. So you need 4 paragraphs. In the introduction, you need to have these 2 parts. The first needs to be general statement. You need general statement. What is general statement? It's one general sentence that serves as an introduction to the topic. So one sentence in which you are going to combine school, students, uniforms. This is an introduction to the topic, to the thesis that is given to you. And then after you give such general statement, you need to paraphrase the thesis, the one that is given to you. What does that mean? Can you copy the statement? No, you cannot. Paraphrasing means that you have to change the words, you have to change the sentence structure. Use synonyms, use antonyms, go from passive into active or from active into passive. Go, do something totally different, but still you have to cover the thesis that is given to you. Now, in the first body paragraph, in which you are going to write your arguments for the statement that is given to you, you need to use first topic sentence. The first sentence in the first body paragraph needs to be the topic sentence. And this sentence needs to answer this question. What is this paragraph about? So let's start with presenting the arguments that support wearing school uniforms in schools. This is a topic sentence. It answers the question, what is this paragraph about? Now after that, you need to use 2 or 3 arguments, nicely supported, that support the thesis of wearing school uniforms. What does that mean? That means that for each of your arguments, you need to list example or explanation Why is this good? Now, you can see here that I have number 2 in bold. That means that I believe that 2 arguments well supported are better than 3 arguments. Because if you have 3 arguments, they look mostly like a shopping list and not so much as developed argumentation. So 2 arguments but give good examples, explain them well, is for me better than just listing arguments. What is also important to emphasize here, for each of these arguments, you need introductory words, so-called linking words. So first, firstly, second, secondly. That's just an example. You can use others, of course. So you cannot just start without using these linking words. Your use of linking words needs to be appropriate, because your reader is the person who's going to correct your essay, and that person needs to know where your argument starts, where your argument ends, and that's very important. The content of the second body paragraph in which you are going to of course, arguments against the thesis, but the structure is the same as in the first body paragraph. You need your topic sentence answering the question, what is this paragraph about? Usually you can use here just the topic, I call it phrase, and mostly students use on the other hand. You don't have to use it, but I'm just saying you can use a topic phrase. Again, you need 2 or 3 arguments, but well-supported arguments with examples and explanations. And each of these arguments needs to be introduced with a linking word, but now you cannot use first, firstly, second, secondly. You have to use other linking words to start with, moreover, or any other. And then we have fourth paragraph, and that's conclusion. In conclusion, you need 2 parts. You need to summarize your arguments. So the first part of conclusion is summary. Not summary of everything that you mentioned from the first word of your essay, but only of the arguments that you mentioned in 2 body paragraphs. You have to paraphrase them. You're just retelling them. You're not copying them. And you have to introduce your summary with a linking word to sum things up as a summary, to conclude, or something along these lines. And the second part of your conclusion needs to be your own opinion about that specific topic, and you also have to introduce it with a linking word. So in my opinion, I think, I believe, as far as I'm concerned, or something like that. So this is the structure of for and against essay. Now let's go on to 2 points of view essay, which in fact is the same. You once again need introduction, you need the first body paragraph. Now in this first body paragraph you are going to write your argument supporting the first statement. So school uniforms should be obligatory. And in the second body paragraph you're not going to write against the first statement. You are going to write for the second statement. So arguments supporting the second statement. Others claim school uniforms limit students' individuality. And the fourth paragraph is again conclusion, just as in for and against essay. So introduction as a paragraph has 2 same parts as for and against. You need a general statement and you need paraphrase thesis. So general statement 1, general sentence acting as an introduction. Be careful here with 2 points of view essay, because with general statement you have to combine everything that is mentioned in both of these points of view. So school uniforms obligatory, you have to mention also individuality. So be careful about that. And you have to paraphrase the thesis, so both of these statements need to be paraphrased, so be careful about that. First body paragraph and second body paragraph in fact have the same structure, meaning you need the topic sentence, you need 2 or 3 arguments that are well supported, and each of these arguments needs a linking word. Firstly, secondly, or to start with, moreover. These are the most common. So the topic sentence once again answers the question, what is this paragraph about? Your first argument starts with a linking word. When you state your argument, please give examples or explanations, and then start with the linking word of the second argument, and give support for the second argument. And this is also the structure of the second body paragraph, in which you are listing the arguments supporting the second statement. Give topic sentence or topic phrase on the other hand, then 2 or 3 arguments with support, and also using linking words that now have to be different linking words than the ones you used in the previous paragraph. Conclusion, once again, needs 2 parts. Summary, in which you are going to summarize the arguments from the 2 body paragraphs. Please insert a linking word to conclude, to sum things up, or something like that. And don't copy your arguments. Summarize them, that means keep them short, and paraphrase them, use different words, use synonyms, antonyms, change the sentence structure. And at the end of your conclusion, you need to state your opinion about the topic, use a linking word, I think, I believe, or something along these lines. So if you look now at these 2 columns in which we compared for and against essay and 2 points of view essay, you need to keep in mind that the structures are the same. Structures are the same. The only difference is, in for and against essay, in 2 body paragraphs, you are writing for and against that one statement. And in 2 points of view essay, in first body paragraph and second body paragraph, you are in both of them writing arguments supporting but first statement in the first body paragraph, and in supporting the second statement in second body paragraph. So these are the only differences. So now we can go on and see which tips and tricks I have for you to write your essays on Matura exam, English Matura exam better. Okay, so the green squares are your essay. The first paragraph is introduction, the second is first body paragraph, the third is second body paragraph, and the fourth is conclusion. So these are 4 paragraphs. My first tip and trick is that each paragraph, you need to, for each of these paragraphs, you need to indent 2 fingers at the beginning, so that your reader, the person who's going to correct your essay, knows where your paragraphs begin. The second tip and trick is related to this one. Please leave a blank space, blank line between the paragraphs. Why? Because if you combine these 2, the person who's going to correct your essay will straight away see that you have 4 paragraphs. He or she is not going to search, oh, where's the beginning, where's the end? No. So indent 2 fingers and leave a blank space between paragraphs. Okay, tip number 3. Your introduction and your conclusion should be around the same length, but keep them shorter than first body paragraph and second body paragraph. But just so you know that they should be around the same length. And that means that the first and the second body paragraph should be around the same length, but a little bit longer, because here you are giving everything you have as far as arguments are concerned and support. So they should be longer, but try to keep them balanced. That means that they should be around the same length. One of the most important tips that I have for you is this last one. Okay, do not break the lines within a paragraph. So you see the lines here, your paragraphs should look like this. These lines are in fact, let's say, text that you wrote. Your sentences, don't break them. Don't stop here. You can see in the third paragraph or the second body paragraph, I stopped here in the middle of the sentence. I put a full stop, and then I did not want to finish that line. I went to the new line. So don't do it. You cannot do it. You have to fill all the lines within a paragraph. Okay? So please bear in mind these tips and tricks. Indent 2 fingers at the beginning of each line, leave a blank space between paragraphs, let your introduction and conclusion paragraphs be around the same length, but a little bit shorter than the first and second body paragraph, which should be, again, around the same length, but a little bit longer. And one very important tip and trick is not breaking the lines within a paragraph. So dear students, this video was about doing revision of the structure of 2 types of Matura essays on English State Matura exam. And this video was also about giving you some tips and tricks about how to make them better. Also, I'm going to give you another video with an example of for and against essay, and another video with an example of 2 points of view essay. I believe that I will have enough time to give you a video about different types of linking words which can be used to make your essays look fluent, or that the person who corrects them reads them easily. That's why we use linking words. So this is it. In the description you have links to exercises where you can do the revision of all of these things that were mentioned here. So I hope you write your essays well and that you get best possible grades. So good luck.